When the narcissist realizes you can't come back forever, this is what they secretly do. You've made the ultimate leap. You've not only left the narcissistic relationship, but you've also established an unshakable resolve that there will be no return. You've gone no contact. You're healing, and the door to that painful past is firmly closed, perhaps even sealed with the emotional certainty that you are gone for good. But what happens in the mind of the narcissist when this reality truly sinks in? When they exhaust their usual tactics, the hoovering, the manipulation, the guilt trips, and the cold hard truth dawns on them. You are gone forever, and you are never coming back. Do their public displays of indifference hold up? Do they simply move on to their next target without a second thought? Or is there a hidden shift, a series of secret, desperate behaviors they engage in when faced with this undeniable finality? If you've ever wondered about the private, often frantic reactions of a narcissist when they realize their grip on you is truly lost forever, then this discussion is for you. Today, we're going to delve into the clandestine world of the narcissistic psyche, uncovering the 10 secret things they do when they finally, unequivocally know that you can't come back forever. This isn't about opening old wounds or fostering false hope. It's about gaining invaluable insight into their enduring pathology, validating the strength of your decision, and arming yourself with the knowledge to recognize their hidden turmoil and finally permanently free yourself from the ghost of their influence. Let's bravely and with unwavering focus explore the often unseen and deeply telling behaviors of a narcissist when they are confronted with the permanent reality of your absence. And as we uncover these secret actions and their underlying psychological motivations, I humbly invite you to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button to help this enlightening message reach more yearning hearts, and share this video with anyone who is seeking to understand the lasting impact of their decision to leave a narcissistic relationship. Your engagement is invaluable and helps us continue to shed light on these critical topics. When a narcissist finally grasps that you are truly gone forever and that their usual manipulative tactics are failing to lure you back, it triggers a profound and devastating narcissistic injury. This isn't just about losing a partner. It's about a catastrophic blow to their sense of control, their perceived superiority, and their access to a reliable source of narcissistic supply. While their outward reactions might vary from feigned indifference to explosive rage, there are often a series of secret behaviors they engage in, driven by this deep-seated wound and a desperate need to restore their fractured ego and regain a sense of power. The permanence of your departure is what makes these actions particularly intense and insidious. Firstly, when a narcissist realizes you can't come back forever, they secretly engage in a frantic and often obsessive search for a new permanent source of narcissistic supply, specifically one that can fill the void you left. The realization that their primary source, you, is permanently cut off creates a state of psychological panic and a feeling of an impending collapse. They desperately need validation, attention, and admiration to regulate their fragile self-esteem, and your permanent absence leaves a gaping wound. This leads to a hurried and sometimes reckless pursuit of a new partner, a new group of friends, or a new source of public admiration. This isn't about finding a genuine connection. It's about filling the void you left behind as quickly and as permanently as possible. They might accelerate their search, showering a new target with attention, a rapid and intense love-bombing phase in an attempt to secure a new supply before their ego completely fractures. This secret scramble reveals their utter dependence on external validation and their inability to be emotionally self-sufficient. They are not looking for a person. They are looking for a replacement function, a role they need filled in their grand narrative. Secondly, they secretly launch a more intense and insidious smear campaign against you, often with the specific goal of permanently cementing your role as the villain in their narrative. If they can't control you directly, they will focus on controlling the narrative about you forever. Knowing that you are unlikely to be swayed by their direct manipulations, they will focus on influencing others and rewriting history in a way that is irreversible. They will spread rumors, twist stories, and portray themselves as the long-suffering victim of your supposed cruelty, instability, or irrationality. This isn't a temporary smear. It's a preemptive, strategic effort to permanently discredit you and prevent you from ever sharing your own truth which could expose their abusive behavior. They might confide in mutual friends, family members, or even new acquaintances, meticulously painting a picture of themselves as the wronged party who was left with no choice but to move on. This secret campaign aims to permanently isolate you, damage your reputation, and secure a lasting stream of sympathy for themselves, thereby ensuring their victimhood is validated indefinitely in the eyes of others. Thirdly, when the finality of your departure truly sinks in, they secretly engage in obsessive and meticulous covert stalking and surveillance of your online activity, often through fake profiles or by enlisting others, with the specific intent of tracking your permanent separation from them. Even if they publicly portray indifference or even disdain, their fixation on you often intensifies when they realize they have lost control for good. They will scrutinize your social media posts, your connections, your new relationships, looking for any and all signs of your happiness, your struggles, or any indication that you might still be thinking about them. This secret surveillance serves multiple purposes. It allows them to gather information to potentially use against you in the future, to compare your life to their own, often with a distorted, envious lens, and to maintain a sense of connection, however superficial and one-sided, that comforts their ego. This hidden monitoring reveals their inability to truly let go and their continued fixation on your life, even when they know a reconciliation is impossible. You have become an object of permanent surveillance, a ghost in their machine that they can never truly delete. Fourthly, a particularly cruel and secretive action is when they weaponize their new relationships by using them as a tool to provoke envy and prove their superiority to the absent you. This isn't just about finding a new partner for supply. It's about finding a new partner to make you jealous. They will often overshare details of their new relationship on social media, showcasing a fabricated narrative of perfect happiness and deep soulmate-level connection. These public displays are not for the benefit of their new partner. They are a covert message to you. They are hoping that you or someone you know will see this performance and that it will inflict a psychological wound of envy. The secret goal is to prove to themselves and to the world that they have found someone better and that your departure was not a loss for them, but an opportunity for a significant upgrade. Fifthly, when faced with the permanent reality of your absence, they secretly begin a complete revision and rewriting of the shared history of your relationship, often with the goal of erasing you from their life or recasting you as the sole villain. This is a fundamental defense mechanism against the pain of their narcissistic injury. By selectively remembering and embellishing the positive aspects of the relationship, while conveniently ignoring all the abuse and manipulation, they can create a narrative that justifies their own behavior and portrays you as the one who lost out. They might even try to erase your presence from their online history, deleting photos, unfollowing you, or blocking you in a theatrical show of finality. This secret rewriting of history is not about genuine self-reflection. It is a self-soothing tactic to protect their fragile ego from the pain of acknowledging their own role in the relationship's demise. Sixthly, they will secretly engage in a compulsive and exhausting comparison of their new supply to the old, secretly measuring the new person's performance against yours. A narcissist is always in a state of evaluation and comparison, and this becomes even more intense when you are gone forever. In their minds, they will constantly be evaluating their new partner's ability to provide supply against your past performance, looking for areas where the new person excels to validate their upgrade or falls short, which might trigger a secret, resentful anger towards you. You become a permanent benchmark, a ghost in their new relationship. This isn't about genuine affection for either you or their current partner. It's about a transactional assessment of who best serves their needs in an ongoing pathological calculus. This secret compulsion is a constant source of internal turmoil for them. Seventhly, when they realize there is no chance of your return, their public performance of being a victim becomes more entrenched and dramatic. They will privately engage in a profound and exaggerated act of martyrdom, playing the victim to garner a long-term stream of sympathy and supply from new sources. While they might have publicly portrayed themselves as strong and unaffected by the breakup, they may privately indulge in dramatic displays of sadness and victimhood to anyone who will listen. They will meticulously paint a picture of being unfairly treated, abandoned, or misunderstood, all in an effort to elicit sympathy and validation from others. This secret self-pity party is a way to secure a new, long-lasting supply and to permanently absolve themselves of any responsibility for their role in the relationship's demise. Their victimhood becomes a core part of their new identity. Eighthly, when they truly believe you will never come back, they secretly harbor intense resentment and deeply vindictive fantasies of revenge against you, even if they outwardly appear to have moved on. The permanent loss of control and the deep narcissistic injury can fuel a long-lasting and potent undercurrent of anger and a desire to see you suffer. This doesn't always manifest in overt actions, but it can simmer beneath the surface, potentially leading to future attempts to sabotage your happiness or spread malicious rumors if the opportunity arises. This secret resentment reveals their inability to process loss in a healthy way and their enduring bitterness towards anyone who has challenged their sense of power. Your permanent absence makes their fantasies more elaborate and long-lasting, as they can no longer punish you in real life. Ninthly, they secretly try to mimic or appropriate aspects of your life, your interests, or even your new relationships in an attempt to live a better version of your life and prove their superiority. This is a particularly disturbing and covert tactic. They might suddenly take up your hobbies, frequent your favorite places, or even try to form relationships with people who are strikingly similar to your new partner, all in a twisted attempt to stay relevant in your world and to demonstrate their perceived superiority. This behavior is a form of boundary violation and a desperate attempt to show that they are still a part of your reality. Even when you have removed them, they are trying to possess the life they believe you are living, a life they feel they should have, and to prove that they can do it better than you. Finally, when a narcissist truly knows you can't come back forever, they secretly experience a deep, albeit often fleeting and unacknowledged, sense of emptiness and existential dread. While they lack the capacity for genuine remorse or deep self-reflection, the permanent loss of a significant source of supply can trigger a brief confrontation with their own internal void. This feeling is usually quickly masked by the frantic pursuit of new supply, or by doubling down on their grandiose self-image. But for a fleeting moment, they might experience the hollowness that lies beneath their false self. This secret encounter with their inner emptiness is a painful reminder of their inability to form genuine connections and their dependence on external validation, a truth they will desperately try to avoid confronting. In conclusion, when a narcissist realizes you are truly gone for good, their outward facade might remain intact, but beneath the surface, a series of secret and often desperate behaviors are taking place. These actions are driven by their profound narcissistic injury, their relentless need for supply, and their inability to cope with the loss of control. Understanding these hidden patterns can provide you with further validation of your decision to leave and can help you to recognize and resist any future attempts to re-engage. Their secret actions are not a sign of your importance in a healthy way, but rather a testament to their enduring pathology and their desperate attempts to cope with the consequences of your strength and your permanent departure. If recognizing these secret behaviors of a narcissist when they know you will never return has brought further clarity and validation to your experiences, please remember this: their actions are not about love, remorse, or a genuine desire for reconciliation. They are solely driven by their own internal deficits and their relentless need to manage their fragile ego. Your decision to leave and to stay away was a powerful act of self-preservation, and their secret reactions are a testament to the impact of your strength and your unwavering resolve. Continue to focus on your own healing, to build a life filled with genuine connections and authentic joy, and to remain steadfast in your boundaries. Their secret world of manipulation and self-deception is no longer your concern. You have chosen yourself, and that is the most powerful and liberating act of all. Thank you for joining us today, for bravely exploring these hidden aspects of narcissistic behavior, and for empowering yourselves with the knowledge to move forward with strength and clarity.